Konnichiwa, Cello Sensei desu. Hello, if you are learning Japanese from zero, stick around because this series of videos I will make it for you. Somebody who is still not familiar reading hiragana, so we will have the ROMAJI, which is the alphabet on top, but that will also help you to learn how to read hiragana, katakana, and kanjis, and also to actually learn vocabulary. As in Japanese, we don't have space between words as we do in English, Spanish, and other languages. So it can be quite intimidating when we are learning to know when a certain word begins and finishes. So the Romaji on top of the dialogue will help you to memorize the words as well. I will be explaining in details, and each lesson we will be focusing only in one dialogue. The dialogue will be taken from the questions listening tests, level 5 of the JLPT test, the Nihongo no Ryoku Shiken, which is a very important test. If you are serious about learning Japanese, you should definitely, try to take it in the future. But as a beginner, it can be quite challenging to study and even prepare for the test. So with this material, I will help you to learn from zero. Okay, so today's dialogue is this one. Hi, so today's dialogue, the situation is 女の人と男の人が話しています。So, 女 means female, okay? Hito means person, right? No, the hiragana no actually means belongs to, right? So in this case, it would be something like the person that belongs to the female group. So in English would be translated as a woman, right? But please know that the characters in Japanese actually give away the meaning, which is quite fascinating. Now, the hiragana to, right? This hiragana here, to, means end, end. So it's very important to learn it. The next word is otoko no hito. Otoko no hito, right? So otoko means male. No again is that belongs to, and hito is person. So a person that belongs to the male group. So a man, right? So a woman and a man ga hanashiteimasu. Okay, ga doesn't really translate to anything in English. Hanashiteimasu means it's talking, or in this case, two people are talking, right? But usually we use ga before the subject, right? And also implies that emphasizes the subject is or are important, right? So, 女の人と男の人が話しています。Let's read one more time slowly. 女の人と男の人が話しています。女の人と男の人が話しています。A woman and a man are talking. Okay? And then the question that we want to find out from this dialogue is 男の人は、ね、男の人はどの So the man, dono. Dono translates as which, right? So dono kasa. Kasa means umbrella, as we can see the pictures here, right? So we have several umbrellas. And so which umbrella o torimasu ka? The man will take. Torimasu comes from the verb toru, right? So is to take or to get. So which umbrella the man will get, okay, or will take. So that is the question that we need to find the answer after we listen to the dialogue. All right. And as we can see, we have several umbrellas here and 4 options. This is the pattern for the test. So the first umbrella, we have like a bright background, right? White, we could say, because the picture is black and white, with flowers, big flowers, or white with small flowers. And then we have a black umbrella with white flowers, right? Small flowers here. Seems to be kind of all black, and this is just other colors, like plain colors, right? So let's move on. So let's look into the dialogue. Person A says, sumimasen, sumimasen, sumimasen. Like, excuse me. Watashi no kasa o totte kudasai. Ne? Watashi means I or me, right? No again belongs to. So kasa, umbrella. So the umbrella that belongs to me. In other words, in a natural English would be my umbrella, right? Wo totte kudasai. So wo is pretty much like ga particles, okay? So it doesn't really translate into something into the sentence, but basically is totte kudasai is please, kudasai, take or get my umbrella, right? So as you can see in English, the wo disappears. But the wo here, as you are memorizing, learning Japanese, just think that it comes together with the totte kudasai. Something wo totte kudasai. Something wo toru. Not to get something. To get A, to get B ね。何々を取る。何々を取ってください。So this can actually be a sentence that you memorize when you want to ask somebody, can you get me a pencil? Can you get me a glass of water? Can you get me, So if you change watashi no kasa for anything else, you can say wo totte kudasai. Okay? So one more time, let's go from the beginning. Sumimasen. Watashi no kasa o totte kudasai. Please take or get my umbrella. Right? Excuse me, please take my umbrella. So we can imagine that the situation is that probably the man is closer to the umbrellas, right, than the woman. So she's asking him, could you get my umbrella, please? So he says, Hai, dore desu ka? Hai. Hai means yes. Dore, which, right? Which is kind of similar to dono, right? Which. Desu ka is a question, right? Everything that finishes with ka is like a question. So this is it is, right? So desu ka, is it, right? So which one is it would be the translation here. So let's go one more time. Hai, dore desu ka? Hai, dore desu ka? Sure, which one is it, right? And then the woman says, shiroi kasa desu. Shiroi, shiroi means white. This is an adjective, okay? If you just have shiro, is a noun meaning white, right? It could be a name. We have dogs that are like, if you have a white dog, you could name your dog Shiro, you know. But yeah, something that we can use when we are learning Japanese is that adjectives finish, most of them finish with I, and we also have the na, right? Keiyoshi. So, but yeah, when you find a word that finishes with I, chances are, it could be a very important adjective. So in this case, casa, we learn umbrella. So this, it is, right? It's a white umbrella. Okay? Shiroi casa desu. And then she continues. Shirokute, meaning is white, and hana no, flowers is hana. No again belongs, right? E means picture or images, right? E no casa desu. So we have no here, right? So this it is. So it is an umbrella that has not, so no here would be that has pictures, that has flowers. Does that make sense? The no and no, like the belonging idea, right? And so hana no e no kasa desu ne. So it's an umbrella that has images of flowers. Now, shirokute, right? I said that this translates as is white and has na, or white with images of flowers. So this here, when we say and, we use the hiragana to, right? But in this case, something that we do in Japanese when you have adjective is you change the i for the te form, so shirokute, right? And this basically means that you are continuing describing something, right? So it's a very unique way of continuing, a sentence. But we're gonna do more, definitely other dialogues that I will be able to explain this again. And this is actually part of an important lesson from Mina no Nihongo, which is a very good Japanese book that I use to teach my students. But yes, for now, just remember that is an adjective, but the form is shirokute because you is still giving more explanation of, the object, which in this case is an umbrella, kasa ですね。So one more time. 白い傘です。白くて花の絵の傘です。So it's a white umbrella. It's an umbrella that is white with images of flowers. Okay? So that already kind of give us the answer between 1 and 2, right? Shirokute with flowers. Now it's just a matter of knowing if it's big flowers or small flowers, right? Number 3 and 4 is out already. So let's see what the man asks next. He says, これですか? これ means this. ですか again is it? It's a question, right? So is it this one? Maybe he's pointing, maybe he grabbed, これですか? And then the woman says, いいえ. いいえ means no. いいえ. その this or that. Sono is used to something that is closer to the listener than the speaker. So in this case, the umbrella is closer to the speaker, to the man, right? The person who's listening. So she says, その小さい花がたくさんある. Ne? So she says, その the one or that one that has 小さい means small, small 花 flowers. Ne? 花がたくさんある. たくさん means a lot or many. So ある means to have. So that one that has lots of small flowers, right? So then we know that is number 2. So let's go one more time. いいえ、その小さい花がたくさんある。その小さい花がたくさんある. Okay? Finally, the man says, ああ、これですね。どうぞ。this is just like, oh, okay, kind of, right, expression. And then, これ means this, right, close to the speaker. This is, it is, right? And ne is a very Japanese that probably you already heard. そうですね. That's right. That's right, right? It's like, it's something like that. ね。そうですね。綺麗ですね. It's like you're um agreeing and asking for, like, do you agree? Do you think so? Isn't it? Kind of meaning behind the Japanese hiragana ne at the end. Okay, so これですね. It's like, oh, is this one, right? Dozo. Dozo is a word that we use when we are handing in something or giving something to somebody. It could be a snack, a drink, or an object. Dozo. But usually you say when you are giving that away. Okay, dozo. So one more time. これですね. Dozo. All right. So that being said, 男の人はどの傘を取りますか? Which umbrella the man will take? And the answer was number 2, right? The white one with lots of small flowers ね。白くて花の絵の傘です。Okay, next, let's listen to this conversation and read along. Ready? Let's go.
1番、
女の人と男の人が話しています。男の人はどの傘を取りますか？すみません。私の傘を取ってください。
はい。どれですか？
白い傘です。 白くて花の絵の傘です。
これですか？
いいえ、その小さい花がたくさんある。
ああ、これですね。どうぞ。
男の人はどの傘を取りますか？
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, like to know where you guys are learning Japanese from. If you have any questions, feel free to also leave in the comments. And the next video, the next dialogue, focusing on you who are learning Japanese from zero, will be coming out next Saturday. Okay, so I'm planning to post these videos, one dialogue every weekend, so that way I can help you to learn Japanese from the very beginning. If you're already in a more intermediate level, feel free to check the description of this video where you will find a link for the other levels. I have tons of materials, also the listening practice for all the levels in the Japanese test. So that can be very useful for you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay? それではまた. See you next week. Bye bye.